Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to be talking about a residential real estate update that is as of March 20th, 2023. So these usually come out on Tuesdays. This is what's going on in the Northern Illinois market as far as Wisconsin border down to almost central Illinois and Indiana over to Iowa. So it's a big chunk of Illinois. And this is the averages and details of what's going on in the area. So let's get started. Residential closed listings, though this is 2022 versus 2023, except for private listings, as it says here. Last week we were at 1869 versus the week before at 1648. So we did have more closed listings. What's really interesting is if you're looking at the graph, the green is last year. So you can see 3008, 27, 2402, 28, 23. Now we have been short in listings for the last year or so. So it's interesting to see how the market is trying to recover and stabilize from last year. And this is a pretty good indication that we're starting to make those gains. Residential listings under contract were higher at 3169 versus last week at 3053. And again, you can see from last year we were at 39. So not too far off, but you can see that we are starting to recover and make some ground. Residential new listings were down a little bit at 4465 versus 5766 the year before, and last week at 4563. Now, something to keep in mind is that spring break is coming, and a lot of times people are going away, and they're not going to put their house up during spring break. Others will, but you will have a lot of people that are going to Florida, or they're going to see their relatives, and they're not going to put their house up on the market in this time frame. So I didn't think this was that big of a deal. We'll see what the numbers are next week and the week after. Residential rented listings were up at 603 versus 429 the week before, and the year before we were at 791. Look at these numbers from last year. February 1043 is crazy. I don't know what's kind of going on with, we're having a lot of rentals being built in our area, and they seem to fill up pretty well. I'm not exactly sure what's going on with that because rental prices are so high. You get more if you buy, so I'm not really sure. This is residential, active, and temporary. So at this point in time, we have 36,387 homes in the MLS that are active and up for sale, and only 1,830 of those are temporary. So temporary means maybe they're getting a new roof, they're getting a new HVAC system. They are, doing somebody in the house is sick and they're not showing it temporarily while that work is being done. So 1830 of those are just sitting on the market with nothing being done. We could probably use those houses, considering if you look up here in 2022 that we had 47,000 houses up, but I digress. Residential open houses were flat, pretty much 2275 versus last week at 2253. You'll continue to see open houses happen because some homes are not selling within like 24 hours or 12 hours of listing. This is the impact of COVID-19 to real estate showings in MRED. There is none really. Residential sold price, we're at 289,950, which is up from last year at 285 and up from last week at 270. So 289,950, that's an aggregate average. I was looking at homes today in the area that were like starting at the 400s. So things are moving up. Residential rental price is crazy to me. $2,100 to rent a house. You're paying somebody else's mortgage, $2,100 a month. So if you can afford $2,100 a month, you might want to look at seeing what you can afford for a house. So if you have any questions about where you would go to find out that information, I've got a lot of really great brokers and mortgage advisors that I talk to, investment people that I talk to that can kind of steer you down the right road. And I'd be glad to help you. So again, you can find me at realestateruthie, RUTHIE, @gmail.com. I'm happy to help. Again, Ruth Frey with Keller Williams Realty Infinity in Plainfield. Hope you have a great week, and we will talk to you next week. Bye.